Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I do that every night. Hello, hello. What are you whales up to tonight? I like that image. The clock is ticking. Pretty soon we'll be splashing with the whales. That's at least, that was my idea. But, Midjourney kind of does what it wants to with the images. It took me many renditions to get to that point. Yeah, AI still got a way to go. It's not perfect. Humberto, yo, yo, yo. Good evening to everyone from sunny Miami. Couldn't think of better folks to spend exciting times at these exciting times with every night at 10 p.m. than with Randy and all of you. Welcome, Humberto. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Corey. Crypto Compassion. Good day, sir. If we have confirmed bottom, when top? Haha. What does your magic 8-ball say? July 2024 or December 2025? I'm going to say the top is going to sometime in 2026. All right? Does that sound right? March 2024 is the Bitcoin halving. Give it 18 months after that. So sometime in 2026. In my opinion. Bobby Hexrod. Hello, Ted. Expedition. Please smack the likes on your way in. Let's get Randy's algorithm going. Yes, please. I'm not doing that moon math stuff. I'm not one of those guys that says, oh, Hex is going to $15 or so. I can't do that, man. I'm too conservative. I do like the $4.20 between both chains combined. I do like that number. That makes sense to me. I could see that happening. But 17 to 20, woo-wee. I don't know. Sarah, hello. Hi, Doug. Alexander's in the house. Hola. Pepe, good evening. Yes, yes. Your mama is here, so everyone hit the likes. Thank you, Mom. My son Tails is saying maybe only a couple more days until V3. That is true. I did hear that Richard logged into GitLab for the first time in a while. So he was in GitLab today. That's a good sign. I don't exactly know if that means that he's ready to launch V3, or maybe he's just going in and checking on things. But it sounds good to me. Hey, Scott. Good to see you, sir. Valiant Brand. Sandy. Hex Thailand. Good to see you. Yes, Sandy's here every night, Mom. Hello, Tex Hex. So is Tex Hex. He comes and shows up. I gotta tell you guys a story what happened earlier. Hey, Serena. Sensei Dozy with a third eye. Serena. Hopefully a future whale. That's right. That's right. Come get me, aliens. Oh man, it's getting closer. I feel like a kid before Christmas. Woo, that clock is ticking down. The whales will be splashing soon. Not just us as whales, but the whales on the outside coming in. Now, before I go any further, I wanted to bring something up. If you're an old school Hexkin, you were there during the first year, Richard had something called the silly whale penalty. And I can't remember what exactly the silly whale penalty was, but he doesn't like giving a lot of free coins to whales. Well, the same thing is happening with Pulsechain. I had a call tonight with one of my Patreon members, and they didn't know that you're not getting a copy of Ethereum on the new Pulsechain. You're getting one Ethereum for one Pulsechain. I didn't know people didn't know that. If you have one Ethereum in your wallet, you're only getting one Pulse. That's it. You're not getting 1 million Pulse for that one Ethereum because 1 million Pulse is equal to one Ethereum. Right? And correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think that's what it is. But it's only 1-to-1. So if you're getting your ERC20s copied over, you better have something besides Ethereum or USDC. You better be picking another token. Forget about those two. They're not going to help you at all. Got my apple cider vinegar. A little bit too much in there. Hey, Isa. Good evening, everyone. Randy, thanks for teaching us with your knowledge, brother. Just to clarify, when staking Pulse or PulseX, there's not going to be a T-share equivalent system, correct? No, Isa, there's not. This is why regular crypto is going to like Pulse and PulseX, because it's what they know. It's just like any other crypto or any other staking or DeFi that they've known for a long time. Hello, lights out. Good to see you, sir. Mike Roseanne. Late 28. You're not too late. You're here. Matt Man. Hello from Illinois. Yes. Valiant brand, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to sacrifice for famous. Do I have to sacrifice and also receive? You don't get fiat, John. The fiat sacrifice ended a long time ago. This is just a famous sacrifice. No, you only have to get the famous. Man, what is up with my allergies? Every time we get in this room. We looked at some new apartments today. We got some more to look at tomorrow because we have to move out by May 1st. So we're ready to move. We're getting a 3-bedroom, 2-bath or something like that. But here in Panama, every apartment has a maid's quarters. So Panamanians love their maids. So really each house is like 3.5 bedrooms with, the one we looked at today had 4 full bathrooms. So I was like, what the heck? Why does this house need 4 full bathrooms? Even in the maid's quarters, they had a full bathroom. I was like, what the heck? And it was only 170 square meters, which isn't very big. I have no idea what that is in square feet. I'm sure there's people in here that do real estate that know these things. Pro crypto. Thank you, Randy's the GOAT. The animals want the flat-brimmed hat. I am not wearing the flat-brimmed hat again tonight. I appreciate your opinion. It's been good to be part of a community who streams daily to keep us all calm through the storm. Yeah. What other community does it? If you guys read my my newsletter the other day, if you could sign up for the newsletter down below, it's free to sign up for that. I was talking about the community and how, where else do you have such a loyal group of people who come on and talk about a product, and Pulsechain and PulseX projects, where we don't get paid. I know that the 3-letter agency thought we were getting paid, and that's why so many of us were listed, but in the end, we weren't. So, pretty bizarre. There's not many others that do that. So, I'm going to tell a story. A story of today. So, a local guy reached out to me on LinkedIn. I've been connected with him for years. I got like 6,000 connections on LinkedIn because I used to be really popular back in the day, and I would connect with people, and I understood how to do social media, so I work with other social media people, and we boost each other's pages and channels and platforms. So I follow you, you follow me. So we did really big networks on things like LinkedIn. So this guy reaches out to me. He says, "Hey Randy, I'm in town. Would you like to meet today?" This was I think Saturday, and I told him, "No, I can't meet, but we can meet on Monday." She's like, "Great." He goes, "I have." Then he writes me this morning. He goes, "Hey, let's meet for lunch." So I said, "Sure, let's meet for lunch." And he says, "I got some guys that they're launching an exchange and a couple other things, and they want to meet you." And I said, "Okay, let's do that." Well, I get over there, and the guy that invited me, he wasn't there. He ended up showing up like 30 minutes later. But the gentleman that was doing all the project stuff, he was there, but his partner was off doing something else. But I got to talking to him, and we made friends and talking about crypto, and talking about my history in crypto, and talking about his history in crypto, and that kind of stuff. It was a great chat. Albeit I'm not a centralized guy. I don't believe in centralized exchanges. I don't believe in CeFi. I don't believe any of that crap. So it was an interesting talk, but I knew right away that I wouldn't be interested in working with them. So this other guy comes up and he sits down and he starts talking to me and he's saying things. This is the guy that invited me. And I could tell that he didn't look at my bio. He knows me as a crypto guy here in Panama. He knows me as probably one of the most famous ones in Panama. And I could tell that he didn't do his research on me. And I was thoroughly annoyed. I was like, he kept talking about how regulation is key. And it sounded like Mr. Wonderful. If you guys know Mr. Wonderful, Richard just blasted him, put him on blast the other day. This guy kind of sounded like him. He's like, oh, crypto's going to blow up. Everything's going to be so amazing. Regulations coming in and they're going to have KYC. And I'm like, whoa, bro. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. I said, not everybody in crypto wants that. There's some of us, the 80-20 rule. Maybe I'm only in the 20%, which is the majority of Hexicans and people who believe in self-sovereignty with our money, controlling our own banks, not having to rely on somebody else, not giving our keys to somebody else. Even though we might be a small percentage of crypto users, we are loud. We want to keep our sovereignty. And yeah, my blood pressure spiked a little bit. But I could not believe that this person didn't know who I was and my history, and wasted my time having me come to this meeting for one. And I just want to tell you guys, if you ever invite somebody or you try to put the call together with somebody, make sure that the other party knows who you're talking to. Do them the common courtesy of informing them of who the person you're putting them in touch with is and how they think. Because just because I'm in crypto doesn't mean I'm going to see eye to eye with everybody in crypto. You put me with the guy from Celsius or BlockFi or those guys, I'm going to be kind of an asshole to them because they're not my type of peeps, right? They're CeFi peeps. If you guys don't remember Ediswap, my friend Mike Patel, our friendship is gone now. It's destroyed. Because our last live stream, you guys probably didn't watch it because it was Ediswap live stream, I called him out. And because he was saying how important what they were doing was, and I brought up the fact that they were like CeFi, centralized finance, and you had to hand over your keys and your coins, and I said they weren't DeFi, and he agreed. But then I said, well, Hex is true DeFi, and he was about to lose his shit because I told him Hex was true DeFi. No, it's not DeFi. I said, then explain DeFi to me, and he couldn't. Everything he was saying was CeFi. So just know that, well, nothing, friendships come and go. Opinions change, life changes, and you move on, and you figure out new things. If you would have talked to me in 2017, I wouldn't have cared. All I cared in 2017 was number go up, right? But now I care like I did in the beginning when I first got into Bitcoin, that this is sovereign money. We keep it. We have our own keys, and hopefully we can keep operating without having to worry about interference from 3-letter agencies. And that's my little rant. I was thoroughly upset today. My wife's like, "Why are you so angry?" I'm like, "Because I felt like I got my time wasted." I don't like having my time wasted. Just got online. Public Pulsechain launching anyone? No. The Pulsechain version 3 testnet is around the corner. Mark, you're welcome. Hey, Rick. 1K in PulseX and PulseEdge. Will I be rich? Hey, Harvey. It's possible. Might take a couple cycles, but it's possible. If you don't sell too early. Or you could sell the top and buy back the dip. Then it's possible. After stage 9, it takes 17 hours to complete the rest. Our H tweet was 23 hours ago. Should be done by now. Beautiful. I'm all about it. Good day. Well, 2023 looking more glorious. Yeah. Brand, thank you. I love telling stories. Love it, love it, love it. Version 3 launch, it would put Hex into 8 cents to 12 cent range. Easy. Your thoughts? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it can go there. Randy, what up, man? Hey, Drippy. Old Drippy. More than 10,000 BTC for the free claim, I believe, is what the silly whale was. Ah, okay. All right. Hey, Randy, I'm back in. Hey, Corey. See, it's like the old crew back together again. This is like 2019. I feel like it's 2019 all over again with you guys. So we had so much fun. The biggest ETH whales will get like $32. Yeah, exactly. Richard loves stiffen the whales. Sorry, guys. You don't get to participate. No splashing for you. Knock their free claim significantly. It sure would. Droning on again and again. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. 100. Do you believe people will be bridging PLS over to ETH upon launch? Sure. As soon as it's available, people will probably do it. It's normal. Then liquidity needs to be provided. B-Flow. Hello, what's up? Hey, Randy, do you know who Waters Above is? I think you would really like him. Yes, Hex Pimp. I know him. He's been on my show. When I was doing the Shemitah series back in September, he came on. And he wants to come back on, so I'll have him soon. He's I love listening to what he says. Hey, come on, do it. Okay. Portal X will be a gamer changer, cross-chain, single-click swaps, easy onboarding. Okay. Never heard of it, but I'm sure it'll help. Hey, Shamrock Shenanigans. Thanks, because you're allergic to work. I hate working. Unless it's helping people. The only thing I like doing is really educating. That's the only thing I like doing. Randy, caught you live, finally. I usually watch the replay at 4:30 a.m. The Hexagon Contractor. Well, what are you going to do at 4:30 now? Mr. Rock Jockey. We've got Valiant Brand, Lights Out, Serena Lonzi. The family is in the building. Yes, it is. Wow, I didn't know maids' quarters was a thing. Oh, yeah, Panama. Every decent sized apartment, even this one. This one doesn't have maid's quarters, but it has a maid's bathroom. So they have their own bathroom in this apartment. Even this is a two bedroom with 2 full baths, and then you have a third full bath for the maid, if we had a maid. People don't understand liquidity and what a big impact that it has on upside movement. Multi-dollar Hex is easy this bull with the right liquidity squeeze. Sure, yeah, I totally agree with you. But I'm still thinking 420 for both. I'd be so happy. Essa says, RH, if I remember from one of his streams in 2021, that Ethereum converted to Pulsechain besides been pegged 1-to-1, stays in your wallet for 30 days. Oh yeah, I remember, that's right. I wonder if that's still, now that we switched to E 2.0, I wonder if that's still relevant. If you don't use it, you lose it. What's up, y'all? Had a great time visiting Salt Lake City. Hexagons flying home now. Oh, cool, Maddie. Crypto Sloth. Oh my God, I haven't even said anything about Hedron. I feel so ashamed. Hedron, it's my casino money. How did I sack for famous? I sacked for famous by using my Hedron money. Sloths here. I guess people are saying Zen will drive up the price of Pulsechain and Pulsex. So excited, Randy. Yeah, Zen, it's gonna help. It's gonna happen. I don't like the idea. I don't like to have, Zen's on every chain. Do we really need it? Come on. But he's gonna do it. Nothing we can really do to stop him, right? I think he's an asshat for doing it though. We don't need Zen on every chain. Buenas noches, compadres. Buenas noches. Hola, buenas noches. Hey, look at all my Latinos crew showing up. Thank you for answering my question. When I go on the Telegram, it says the sacrifice ends this week, and for every $1, I get a certain amount of famous and fiat. That's what got me confused. Really? Oh, maybe I'm getting both then. I just thought it was only fiat or only famous. Southboy is in the house. The 30-day claim period was eliminated a while back, but the 1-to-1 ETH PLS remains in play. Okay, cool. Thank you, Bobby. 133 watching the stream. 174 now. Touch the like button. It's free to support. Appreciate you're welcome, Benny. Thank you everybody who comes by. It's been good times. Okay, so I'm gonna show my Patreon right now. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. So tomorrow night at midnight, the 30-minute call with me is going away. So if you want that, you want to have a 30-minute call with me, as well as getting the weekly strategy calls and being part of the private Telegram group, you got to sign up for that now, within the next 24 hours or so. So you have 25 hours and 39 minutes. Yeah, to participate. What I am going to change it to, though, is I'm going to have 8 people. I'll have 8 slots open at $250 a month for like consulting for anything. I don't care what it is. You guys know I do social media, so it could be consulting for social media. If you want help moving to Panama, it's consulting moving to Panama. You guys know my strengths. If you want marriage advice, I'll give marriage advice. I don't care. Whatever you guys want to talk about. You want to talk about crypto? You know. So I'm gonna have 8 slots for that. The calls, the 30-minute calls, guys. I had so many. Thank you everyone that signed up for the Patreon. We had over 100 people sign up in the first month, so you can imagine how many calls I did. And my wife asked me, she goes, "Can we not do that?" She goes, "It takes up so much time." I'm like, okay, I'll just set it for 8 hours a month. After the calls are done, then we'll just have 8 hours a month. And she was happy with that. So keep the wife happy, boys. She missed going to the coffee shops in the morning and hanging out because since I started doing the meetings at 10 a.m. You just don't have the opportunities like before. So she wants her freedom back. Good. Serena. Trevor Hansen. Yes, Brand is the man. Man of integrity. Steve-O's here. My son said when you sacrifice for famous, you will get e-fiat. If I said that right. Interesting. That's cool. I did not know I was getting e-fiat. I thought I was just getting famous by itself. Truth. Yep. 4 more weeks to launch. Ooh, wow. Those words. I'm going to remember that, Sloth. 4 more weeks to launch. So you're saying, well, I'll just round it up to April 1st. Maybe April Fool's Day. Who's going on the Hex Cruise? Hey, is there anybody going on the Hex Cruise? Hilarski raid? Oh, man, I love that. I don't think I've ever had a raid. Hey, Nico. Blackaroni. Yeah, this is a raid. Hey, Godfather. Hey, Hexaquin. Yes, he just did say 4 weeks to launch. Nothing more annoying than time wasteronies as Richard has coined. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. I'm in that meeting. I was just thinking to myself, how much longer? When I found my opportunity to end it, I ended it. Yeah. Giddy up. That's right, Christopher. What is IDB? Who is that? Yeah, who's IDB? I don't like my time wasted, just my mind. Yep. Hey, is Pulsechain delayed until Uniswap version 3 can be legally forked? Serious question. ETH ecosystem compatibility thing. No, Trevor, that's not the reason supposedly, but I think Richard's waiting for Uniswap version 3 to be available. When that happens, then we'll get Pulsechain. But who am I? That's just my opinion. So I'm still thinking May 1st. So I say 9 weeks. We are blessed to have a community that shares so much knowledge. Some just spam gifts and one Lambo BS. Yes, God. Yeah, that's annoying. Rock Crush Bear. That's like being invited to MLM meeting. Yes, MLM meetings. I did plenty of those in my day. Hey, Randy, thoughts on liquid loans? Do you personally plan on utilizing their protocol? Absolutely, Anthony. And now we have Power City with their version of liquid loans for PulseX. So you're going to have both. You won't have to sell your Pulsechain. You won't have to sell your PulseX. Damn straight. Not your keys, not your coins. Good evening, Marion. Hello. You planted a seed for them when they experience wreck. They will remember your words when they are ready to hear it. Yeah. What is IDB? I'm not sure if that's what I think it means. But I wasn't there in 2019. Why not, Gory? We'll love to hear your feedback about your stream with Axis. What were your personal key takeaways? Anything you strongly agree or disagree with him on? Well, I think his numbers were a little bit high, but on the extensions, yeah, I could see those prices happening. That was the only pushback I had. Remember, I've been saying for a while, I think the next bull run, the maximum hex we'll get on Pulsechain is about $2.50. I don't know what eHex will do, but combined at 420, that's substantial. If you ask anybody in hex that was here prior to July of 2021, if you tell them they're going to be at $4.20 combined with their hex, they're all happy as hell. That would be a slam dunk for anybody that came in at that time. Okay, even people who came in at 40 cents who are buying my bags, they're going to be happy too. That's my only thing. So if we are staked on eHex, will we be staked on pHex? Yes, Mike. Yep. Gory. Portal X is basically the DEX aggregator developed by the Power City team. Oh, okay. Thank you, AK. Jesse and KDP. Look into it. Decent. Nice. Yes, he did. Waters Above did a stream on Hex last week. I missed it. I was supposed to watch it, but my mind gets cluttered with other things. Okay. I just didn't know the name of it. Hope you and Dan could talk with Identity Block. He's from Puerto Rico and going back soon to clock his 183 days. Yes. So expats, if you know, you got to stay out of the country a certain amount of time to make sure you qualify for your not having to pay regular taxes. So if you stay outside the country, I can't remember the exact amount of days, but if I go in and I stay more than a month or something, or more than 2 weeks, then I have to file regular taxes. But because I stay outside the country, I think I have 120,000. As long as I don't make over 120,000, I don't have to pay anything. I think that's how it works. I'm not a tax attorney though. Yeah, everyone's here. The band is back together. Randy, Hedron Nicosa is my money printing machine. Oh, yes, it is. I love it. I think Jack wants to do it just to annoy us. Oh, well. More PLS burn for us. Yeah. That's how I feel. He already did enough to annoy us with the vampire attack. Now he's got to do something else? Come on, Jack. Leave us alone. The gods are shining their glory upon Richard, Hexagus, and Tournicus. That is a beautiful thing to say. The PLS, if you don't use it or you will lose it, was dropped by RH. He updated his viewpoint in his later videos. He said it's not worth the effort to code the part and showed mercy to ETH folks. He showed mercy. That's awesome. Oh, Bart's appreciate that. It's good to see Hex and Quinn. Zen will burn lots and bring new users that'll have to buy PLS, so we'll know how to FOMO. Yeah. I hope that's what happens from it, Scott. I get all my copies. So everything, all my Zen will copy over to Pulsechain. I'm cool with that. I'm guessing no Casino Thursday this week either. Thank you, Ethereum fees. Yeah, Ethereum fees are out of control right now. Saluta's brother, good to be here. Hey, Antonio. Oi, bro, how do we sign up for the call again? Oh, hey, Jason. Below, the link below, go to the Patreon. Patreon.com/no permissions is our Patreon name. Do you think there will be more airdrops for PLS and PLS sacrifices after mainnet is launched? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to reiterate here. When you get your Pulsechain, your PulseX, immediately move to a new wallet. Move all of your coins to a new wallet. That way, you don't have any worries about that wallet when you're claiming the airdrops that you're going to get. I used to say that I think we're going to get $50,000 to $70,000. Well, my wallets will probably get about between $50,000 and $70,000 worth of airdrops within a year after the launch of Pulsechain and PulseX. because there will be a lot of airdrops, particularly to people who hold PLS and PLSX. Now, if you were an Ethereum, just like when you were an Ethereum owner, when you're part of the launch of Ethereum, if you held your coins and you just had your wallet, you got tons and tons of airdrops. The same thing is going to happen for PLS owners. Same thing happened to Tron owners. It's just layer ones. They reward people who hold the tokens. So I'm excited on that. Antonio, I like Power City. My only worry with Power City is that maybe they bit off more than they could chew. They went into everything. Absolutely everything. So that's my only worry. Steve, oh, you want a maid? Thing is, you guys got to be careful with maids. I know a lot of you guys, you think it's like some fantasy. Maids are there to do a job. It's not what you see on HBO. Yes, happy wife, happy life. That's right. Always got to listen to the Mamacita. I also see that growth grow on your Patreon. Yeah, it's amazing. Hello, Thomas. Gary Gensler will erode the allure of CeFi and push more and more money to true DeFi. Hex is the way. Pulsechain is not OFAC compliant. My keys, my coins. Yes. Yes. Tin Top just dropped a made. That's amazing right there. You should be tweeting that, brother. Okay, now I gotta have one too. Steve's going to the Hex Cruise. Nice. Not supporting Zen, but the bottom is that 6 zeros and 25. That's when minting cost equals buying off market. Till that point, people will keep dumping. That's when buying makes sense versus free minting. Cool. Today was my first day of getting up early and going for a walk in the morning instead of a walk in the afternoon. So I've been up since 7:30, and it shows. I'm trying to readjust my schedule. Yep. Booking my swimming with the pigs on the Hex Cruise. You're going down to the Bahamas. Identity block, IDB. Okay. Thank you, Identity block. I appreciate that. Evening. Sorry I missed the call today. Life came around. No problem. Facing reality. No problem. You can reschedule it. Clintrones. Liquid loans and earn will have a buy and burn effect on PLS and PLSX. Oh man. So what do you guys think? How many X's is PulseX going to do? I'm thinking 50X. I'd be happy with that the first year. Maybe in the bull cycle, maybe it'll do 200X or something. We'll see. Cool. Identity block. Randy, I'm going on the Hex Panama trip too when you organize it. Yeah, we'll definitely do one. I'm just waiting for my partner to get here. As soon as Christian Grace gets back to Panama, his wife's she's amazing. She's a Spanish lawyer. We got my wife. We got a whole team here, crew waiting to just schedule some kind of event, and we'll plan it out. Those two, my friend Christian and his wife Maggie, they did the best crypto show I've ever seen in Panama. The two of them, and they are now my partners with no permissions. So we will do something. It'll be a small show. I don't want to put on a big show, but make it fun. Marianne, I'm rich as Identity block just had rags to riches on his channel. Beautiful. 420. Axis may seem super bullish on his upside calls, but to his credit, he's got a great understanding of how the liquidity walls affect price. So it'll be exciting to watch it all play out. Yep. That's what I'm saying. When Pulsechain launches, if you look at my cover image for this video, the whales will show up, and the whales will play whale games. Hextralian Stew, welcome. Welcome. Corey, yes, we are returning to Puerto Rico in April to make our final decision. Final decision of what? My health consultant told me that it's a good practice to take activated charcoal after taking zeolite, as the zeolite removes heavy metals from organs, but still needs to be removed. We take activated charcoal every couple days. And by the way, if you guys ever get a sore stomach, just have some activated charcoals, and they come in tablets. You don't have to do the liquid one, just because it'll turn your teeth black. But get the little capsules of activated charcoal. It works great. Sorry, Christopher, I never talk about the activated charcoal part. When Elon Tesla smartphone with Twitter crypto wallet, I don't know. That'd be interesting. Over 30 hexagons live out there. Yeah, they sure do. Hey, fam, how's it going? It's going good, Magic Carpet Ride. Loving life. Had some time wasted today by some regular crypto guys, but that's how life goes. Does PHEX start from 0? Can PX do a 10,000x? I don't know, guys. If it does 10,000x, that means we have a bigger market cap than a lot of countries. I don't see that happening. Hello, Serena. What's up, Crypto AO? Good to see you, sir. I'm looking forward to the star internet built on his cell phone. Thank you, Belle. Just found my Unisocks NFTs today. Beautiful. You didn't sell them yet? Those are going to be worth a fortune in the next bull run. Yes, move it all over to another wallet. Hold on a sec. Let me get one for you to send it to. Made attack is a real threat in security. Yes, it is. Steve. Oh, God. Yeah. Be careful with the maids. Kensler for the win. Backman says, Randy, if we want to buy more Pulsechain, then we have to use the bridge and bring in USDC into Pulsechain as a wrap, correct? Yeah, that's one of the ways. You can get the ERC20s, get the copies of your ERC20s. Say, for example, okay, this is a game that something you guys can do. So prior to the launch of Pulsechain, you go into some random ERC20s, top 200 tokens. Find some of them. They're going to be worth. They're going to have some value. They get copied over to Pulsechain. You sell the ones on Pulse for Pulsechain. Period. Then you take the ones on Ethereum that you had, you sell them for USDC, and you bridge over the USDC. So you got free money. I don't know how much it's going to be. Because we don't know what the liquidity of these tokens are going to be. But you have your free copy money that you turn into Pulse, and then you can bridge after the 48 hours over some USDC. Sounds like a game plan to me. I'm too fat for the Hex Cruise next year for sure. Willie be long. Then why aren't you Willie be round? Is RH airdropping for every one of the ERC2 wallets in the... Yes, wrote Joseph. Does that mean tons of people will have no idea they have airdrops on the Pulse chain worth millions potentially? Exactly, Joseph. That is potentially going to happen. Negative 4x out the gate. Maybe that will happen. Maybe it won't. How much Icosa makes you an Icosa whale? Oh, I don't know. You got to look it up. Somebody made a chart for it. Calling sloth, the crypto sloth. Bulls are back in town. Yes, they are. At least for now. I'm still not convinced we're in a full bull market yet. Pulse chain 14,000x in 5 years' time. Holy crap. Who's saying that? That's like almost every nation on earth that's larger GDP except for like US, China, and Russia, or Japan. I don't know. Brazil. Everything else, we have a larger market cap than the GDP of most nations. I think 1,000x is not out of the question for PLSX. That buy and burn is no joke. Yep. Maybe by the end of the its first bull market, that's possible. Liquid loans is basically everything Robert Kiyosaki preaches about, using debt and not touching underlying collateral, minus the interest and all procedures of legacy. Epic. Yes. That's why we love it so much. I'll be happy with a 10 to 20x in PulseX or Pulsechain. Year 1 or 2, my life will change again. No cap. Exactly. 20x, I'm happy. But I'm still saying we're going to do better than Tron did in the first 90 days. Tron did 100x. Let's do it. First stop in the Hex Panama cruise to open a bank account. We're going to have a line of people waiting to get bank accounts. We're going to have to contact Tower Bank before everyone gets here and warn them they're going to have like 20 people. To see if we're going to move there. Ah, okay. Shout out to Access Alive too with the super elf on the liquidity of Uniswap. On-chain data is supreme. Yes, it is. Believe in yourself. Hello, sir. You have the best flexes, especially that suit with the pool in it. Sweet with the pool in it. Nice. Had stomach issue last night. Charcoal sorted, all good. See, Soldier Pete knows. It happened to me. I think it was yesterday. I had a coffee at a coffee shop, and I think the milk was not very good or something. And I came home. I was like, oh man, babe, my stomach's bad. And she goes, oh, here, take this. 10 minutes later, all gone. I was fine. It's crazy. It doesn't matter, but it sure is fun, the news that we're going to get from it. Because in the real world, to them it matters. But in crypto, it doesn't mean much. Especially when you have an OA that owns like 95% of each of the coins. Doesn't matter much. Melv Tony. How many X's prediction for PLS in the first 6 weeks for an L's? Oh, jeez. Scott, I'm not quite sure. The first 6 weeks? I don't know. That's a random question. 6 weeks, that's when dippage starts happening. So we'll pump, and then we'll have the dip, and then we'll start climbing up the ladder. That's how a normal launch goes. I don't see anything different for Pulsechain and PulseX. yeah, he does. He'll leave the price. See, I just got here. 20,000 Icosa is a whale. Well, there you go. Jeez, that's it. 20,000. That's 10 grand. I don't want to sound like 10 grand is not a lot of money, but dang. Do you think the Fixer bot will be running on version 3 testnet? Ooh, I don't know. That would be really cool if it was, so we can get an idea how it works. I agree, Daniel. If we don't already have a bull market now. My ETH friends all think the bull market's already started. The amount could be seen as the abundance that is available to all yet rarely claimed. Okay. What time no permission Zoom call Thursday? I think this week it is 8 p.m. I think it's this week's our Aussie week. The weeks we do at noon is for our friends in Europe and the UK. And the weeks we do at 12 p.m. is our friends in Australia and Asia. So he's talking about our weekly strategy calls for our Telegram group. You trying to tell me that Hexco can have a bigger GDP than all other countries? You're thinking too small. I would love it to. But it just sounds so ridiculous when I say it. I disappear like game for Copperfield in Singapore. What am I most excited about to try on version 3? I want to see how Famous works. I think Famous is going to be the hottest ticket in Pulsechain land. Because all those people that want to short Hex, they're going to be able to short it. And Randy's going to lend. My buddy who had the biggest bags in crypto, all he did was lend on Bitfinex. If you guys don't know what Bitfinex is, it means you haven't been around crypto that long. But Bitfinex was the largest exchange for a long time. And all he did was take his Bitcoin and lend them out. And he would make fees off of it. And he made an absolute killing. So I'm seeing Famous as another opportunity to do just that. Lend. That's my idea, right? You guys don't have to do like me, but that's one thing I'm taking a look at. What about Shiba Inu on Pulsechain? Lots of people sacrifice millions of Shiba Inu. I'm assuming there's a lot of liquidity. Yeah, and I've heard Shiba Inu, the people are already talking about supporting it on Pulsechain. See, Serena approves. I say we have a Panama meetup, and while we are there, we go to Tower Bank to open our accounts. Exactly. What will happen is the last time we had an Ethereum function a couple months ago, and that's how Anna got her account. The Tower Bank account managers were actually there at the event, signing people up at the event. So we could have a party, and I could just call them up and say, "Hey, guys, we got 50 people here, all want accounts. Come on down and sign them up here on spot." Maybe they'll do it. We'll make it worth their while. We'll buy them lunch. T-Gray, thank you. Oh my gosh, 10:45. It is time for... All right, here we go. Monthly Bitcoin charts. We are still a buy 3 months in. Demand index is right at 0. Bring it on. But on the weekly, we have a sell indicator 2 weeks into it. But that's the only indicator out of all these that is negative. The moving average is still above the red. The demand index is above 0. And we've got a positive with the greed here. On the daily, geez, come on. We have 5 days into a red ORX indicator. You can see the red is over the green. But the demand index is still above 0. And the greed is still there. Ethereum looks pretty good too. Make it bigger. 2 months into green. Demand index has finally passed over 0. Hopefully it can hold it. And we do have some greed, not much. Oh, same thing as Bitcoin. You know how these two, they love to trade together. This is what people are thinking is going to happen with p-hex and Pulse in the future. It's going to be bonded like Ethereum is to Bitcoin. So, excuse me, their charts could look very similar. Let's see on the daily. Looks 5 days in, sell. See, it's just mirroring Bitcoin. Hex, 4 months into a buy here. Demand index has officially crossed over 0. I mean, it's just a notch over. We do have some greed. It's looking good. Weekly, look at that. Keep climbing up. Demand index over 0. We have greed. And, well, that's in the weekly. It doesn't count. 1 day. There we go. So the BGMC is actually negative right now on the daily. Remember, BGMC only counts on daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, stuff like that. Right now, we're below the red line, so that needs to bounce up. But everything else looks good. We do have a sell indicator for Hex. 1, 2, 3, 4 days in. Hedron, weekly, 5 weeks into a green. On the daily, it's all sell. Look at that. Slow. We get a little rise and a sell off. A little rise and a sell off. Not much of a rise. And we're starting to get a rise now. That's it. That's all we need to do. And boom. That was easy today. Australia thanks you, Randy and UFO. Well, PX had the same T-share rate at launch, and that first day it will, but for the future, they'll start to separate, and that's based on the amount of, I think a lot less people are going to early end stake on Pulsechain, so you'll probably see the share rate stay more consistent on Pulsechain, but I think we're going to see shorter lengths on eHex. I think you're going to see a lot more early end stakes on eHex. Man, leave the shrimp alone, bro. Goodness. I think he killed one of the shrimp. Only the big ones left. So I think the share rates over time they'll be different, but right now they're the same. And when the fork happens, they'll be the same. Famous worked well on version 2B. We just needed a bit more volatility. Yeah, and you'll get it. You'll get it when we go live, that's for sure. Where do you see Hex when Pulsechain launches? I think eHex is going to take a massive dump. I think pHex, it'll do fine. It'll start really low. The first 48 hours is going to be in the dumps just because people are going to be selling pHex in order to get Pulsechain. But then it's going to recover. It'll start going up and to the right. Time for me to look into how Famous works. Yeah, Corey. Passive income, guys. Passive income. That's all we need. What Hex taught me was that passive income rules trading every day. Hex cited. Yes, sir. Famous does so trustly, I believe, too. Yep. Yep, just smart contract. Ready? I think Funkmaster Hex is blocked from the live stream. I'm not sure why. Can you find out why and or let him back in? I need to know is that what his YouTube is Funkmaster Hacks. Yeah. Some of the mods get a little bit trigger happy. Funk Master Hex. It happens. So what I have to do is I have to actually go to that person's channel and unblock them. Weird. Steve D. Mel Tony. There's only one person that I would say deserved to be blocked, and that was the person who was saying I was, if you guys were there that night, the guy who was saying I was, what do you call it when you say you're in the military? You're stealing the honor or something like that. I was like, what are you talking about? And I just happened to have my U.S. Navy boot camp picture in the closet right here. I pulled it out. I was like, does that look like I was faking? Jackass. I think someone blocked him. I don't know if that was Funkmaster Hacks, but it was somebody. Okay, Corey, no problem. You can just come down. Just come down anytime you want. Valiant Ray, 100% DeFi. The team is the best with dev updates. Mm-hmm. You onboarded a no coiner today? So easy compared to other crypto. Yeah, so easy. If you talk to crypto people, it's just like, ugh, it's exhausting. Super excited. What Richard has always wanted, being able to short hacks on market, buy when it's liquidated. Yep, I can't wait. Or many a wrench holder can help check on a Funkmaster's hex status. Sure, that'd be cool. Corey Investor, we'll up a Randy in Panama and up tower. We've already done a couple. I don't need to piss on anyone's parade, but be careful of lending protocols using your assets to borrow. That's all I'm saying. Of course. Yeah, be careful. It is leverage. You know there's going to people that are going to come in there, they're going to leverage all. But their argument is going to be like, look, if I get liquidated, I still have my loan, the loan that I took, and they could just go back and buy the coins. So there's gamblers out there that'll do that. And I don't think that's a bad play. If you do that over and over and over again and you're only losing a smidgen each time, one of those times you're going to be right. And you might have your cake and you might be able to eat it too. Is DAI a good coin to have for forward copying? No, I don't think so. No, Mr. Vinny, sorry. We actually have two products to short. Richard should be happy with at least one of them. Charcoal caps ordered. Thanks, Doc. Hey, Jason, you're welcome. Yeah, they're great. And cheap. When you all go to Panama, don't show up looking like a turd in a punch bowl. Blend in. Take it from someone that speaks fluent Spanish and has been robbed twice. Best to look like the town. Yes. Or like Randy. Shorts, sneakers. A polo shirt. Something like that. Good evening, shipment. Thanks for all you do. Uncle Will, you're welcome. I purposely look Panagringo. Panamanians call Panagringos anybody who looks like they live here and just live off their pension. And I totally purposely look like that. I'm not walking around looking flashy. No. I felt like the fish understood Randy was mad at him. Look at him. See? Now he's doing it again. He's chasing the shrimp. The shrimp just jumped out of the water. What a dick, man. Leave him alone. Goodness. Whales are here already? Well, kind of. Passive income, good for tax. Yes. And borrowing is good for tax, too. Yes, he is. You say EHEX and PX will dump after launch, so what's the point to have a copy of a coin that will dump? Aren't we losing buying power right away? Depends on how you look at it. If you could wait 3, 4, 5 days and it starts going up and to the right again, you don't care. I don't care that my coin goes down 90% if it's going to recover in a week. There you go, Stolen Valor. Yeah, someone accused me of Stolen Valor one night, and I think one of the mods banned him. Yeah, remember? Yeah, Lights Out was there that night. That was the first time on stream where I lost my temperature. I was like, you son of a bitch. How dare you? After posting thousands of price quotes from sub 1 penny to all the time high over 50 cents down to 0.017 to where we are today, nobody wants that price more than me. Whew. Yeah. Uncle Will. That's right. EHEX will always attract whales and investors back because PX will have a very high rate of T-share increase due to shorter stakes with low gas, so better T-share rates at ETH than PLS. I was actually thinking the opposite. I was thinking that a lot of people will do short stakes on EHEX because if you go long, like I did with my 2-year stake that had over 650 dollars. Yo. I don't know what's into him tonight. Maybe I'll turn the light off. Go to sleep. Maybe that's what it. We'll see, guys. I'm not quite. I'm saying the EHEX is going to be the T-share rate will go up higher faster because people will early end stake on EHEX. On PHEX, people are going to be more patient. They're going to do longer stakes. That's just my opinion. Hey, y'all. Been watching for a month and finally replaced my laptop. New. Nice. Here to learn 62 million PLX allocated, 110,000 hex. Hey, Hexakeen. I won't be saying numbers online. I won't be doing that. Hopefully I'll be your neighbor in 2025. Snowstorm in Cali right now. Sorry about that. Yeah, come on down. We're looking at apartments today, ranging from $1,100 to about $1,500 a month, and that's like the peak. In our neighborhood, probably the most expensive you're going to spend is about $2,000. That's for a penthouse. So we don't need a penthouse. I'm not one of those guys that needs this huge palatial apartment. We're outside all the time anyways. My only thing was I wanted a huge balcony. That's all I care about. Balcony, balcony, balcony. So if you want an idea how much it costs, like this rent for this place, 2-bedroom, it's $950. Realistic Pulsechain can do 300 TP, 500x by February 2025 market tops. Really, Pac-Man? You think 500x? That's huge. I'm killing me watching without being able to chime in. Well, here you are, JJ. Yes, T-Gray. We're being optimistic here. Titanium grades 2 through 5 are the fireproof grades, right, Rennie? I don't know. Not sure. That was definitely not Funkmaster Hex. That Stolen Valor guy was a tool. I got the feeling he was an actual 12-year-old child. Yeah, possibly. Best coin for the copy is Hex. Change your mind. Yeah, if you're keeping it, if you're holding it, if you're trying to sell for Pulsechain on day one, crowded trade. Please sell me all your PHEX and launch, guys. I'll be waiting for cheap Hex. Heavy metal Hexkin. Come on, man. Don't tell everybody. The impatient will pay the patient. My collateral ratio will be the thick using liquid loans or earn. Nice. Lights out. Do it. What do I get in for famous sack? I don't know. I think it's famous. Look it up, guys. Go to their Twitter and click on the link from there. Just found out anyone can buy residency, not criminals, for citizenship in Vanuatu. Yes. I know. I have a friend that has his Vanuatu citizenship. He lives here in Panama. Yeah, he's a Hexagon. Fish tanks are cool. My dad had a saltwater tank growing up. So much cool fish and puffers and shrimp. Yeah, they're cool. Man, some fish, they just don't go well. Others will go well with other ones. Yep, I know. I remember you had the frame right in your closet and showed him your Navy photo. Love it, showing the trolls. Yeah, I just happened to happen. My mom sent me everything for my Navy days, so I just happened to have it in the closet. Don't you use PLSX dumping under sack price like 30-40% as everybody will be focused on? Yeah, it could happen, Shaq. It could totally happen. Let it happen. That means it's a buying opportunity. A short stake? I'd say 180 days or less. As a short steak. Mr. Rock Jockey, what's up? Midget food. Fish, man, he eats like a pig. Look at him. He's huge for a beta. Or whatever you want to call him. Siamese fighting fish. Is that what they call him? My kid's fish. Can't have anybody in the tank with him. Not saying numbers online is great advice. Security always first. Yeah, don't say your numbers online, especially if you got your face like I do, and you're using your real name. You're changing my perspective. Awesome. All right, 30 days versus 55. Yeah, my ex-wife is from Brazil. I used to have black hair and look Mediterranean, so I made out I was deaf when they talked to me in Portuguese. Just act stupid, right? What are your thoughts on Poor Pleb? Can it be the next meme on Ethereum Pulsechain? Thanks for taking your time to read comments. Rapid unbox. I love Poor Pleb. I'm all about PP going up and to the right. I think it's going to do very well. It's just such a great meme. Crispy, what's up? I'm ready. You've got an all-star cast here in the chat. Looks like Hollywood Squares up in here. Hex goes all out tonight. Hey, Torin. Hex on the beach. Yep. Damn, your show blowing up. Hex Gecko. Look, man. I told you guys at the start of this that when the bull market starts coming back, anybody who is streaming during the bear is just going to blow up. And everybody is right now. And that's just how it's going to roll. And my show's no different. My brother's Oscar always killed the other fish. That fish liked to live solo. And Oscars are one of the biggest predators that you can have. They destroy everything. Axis Alliance has been very active. No other crypto has this type of analysis. Nope. Analysis and people who are consistent, who show up day after day, and people who are on Twitter nonstop, on TikTok, on Instagram. I'm so proud of our community. It's crazy. How can PLSX drop under SAC price? I thought 0.0001 was as low as it could go. No. It can go. It can go way low. It starts at zero, essentially. From Algeria, let's launch PLSS. Let's get all rewarded. Stay strong. Yes. I used to live in Sicily, so I was not too far away from Algeria. Axis knows his TA, that's for sure. Yes, he does. I want Hex expensive on both chains. Magic Carper, I know Richard does too. And I'm optimistic it will be. It's just that I'm also realistic that it won't PP go up. That's right. It might take a while. RH has not been shopping bags lately. That's right, because he's busy. At least I hope he is. Getting ready to launch. Hey, Seuss, I looked into Fair Hex interview you did. Seemed solid, perfect for the 30-day short stakers. One recently staked 20 million Hex on the platform. Interesting, Jesus. Yeah, I did the Fair Hex interview because I unfairly said some things about them. So I gave them the chance to come on and straighten me out. Torin, you're welcome. Can you still claim PP? Moons? I don't think so. I think that was just a 30-day period or something. Good night, friends. I was shooting at pool, kicking ass. Nice, MJ Money. 777. Andy Samberg. Oh, jeez. That fish of yours is a warrior. He stood strong chasing that shrimp during the whole bear market. Yes, he did. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Maybe PP is still available. We'll get in the Telegram and ask him. Axis gave a price prediction of 6 USD and 12 USD. He said up to 17. So, yeah. Whales are coming. Yes, they will, Pineapple. As soon as Pulsechain's launch, and they will be there. They will be coming. See, Serena knows. They love making money. Yeah, Sicily was amazing. I was there for a total of 2 straight years, plus I did 2 6-month deployments there when I was in the Navy. And then I just went back and I was there for a whole month with my family last summer. So lots of time spent there. Yes, Sandra, come on down. So what's your take on Pulsechain? Buy bull run end can do? Backman. What does that mean, man? Don't know. The gates are coming down. Yes, they are. It's amazing, too, watching it come down. All these influencers starting to talk about Pulsechain. T-shares will be B-shares before long. Yep. New to Hex, I'm at the point where my bags are heavy Hex as far as the portfolio is concerned. I have been converted. My current Hex stakes, they will automatically be on Pulsechain, right? Yes, John Doe Crypto. That is absolutely right. Yes, PP is a free claim. Go ahead and get it. It's not much. I think you get like $5 worth. So it might actually cost you more in Ethereum to claim. That's the sad part of it. But thank you, everybody. I am out of here. I will see you tomorrow night. And I appreciate everyone that's here. Cheers.